Hey, all you YouTubers out there. I was looking on YouTube to try to help me decide how to remove this battery from a GMC Arcadia '07. But unfortunately, there isn't a true video to show you how to successfully remove the battery. So, to help with that, I'm going to put my own video on there since I'm having to do it myself today. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have the right tools for it, because they have two nuts on there that's connected to the battery post. As you see, it's going to look like this before you take it off. The nut's going to be on top of them, on both the positive and the negative, as you see. And this right here is called the vent hose. It's going to be connected also on the side of the battery, as you see right there. What you want to do is find the right tools. I don't know what size socket I had to use. Believe me, I'm not a tool man. I just ran through them until I got the right size. But you want to have a ratchet and a socket to help you remove it. Whatever size you find that fits it. I can't tell you what size it was. I was in a rush to get it off. But whatever size you find to fit it, you could use that to take it off. Okay, once you get those two off, don't think like I thought I was done, because there is a wedge down in there. If you look down in there, it's a wedge. And this is the wedge that you have to take off. Now, I'm going to say it was a 3/4 socket I used to get out. Once again, I didn't think to look at the size. I just grabbed the socket that worked and a ratchet. And an extension. You're going to need an extension because it's way down in there. So once you take that wedge out, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to show you the size. This is going to be the nut for the wedge you have to take out. This is going to be the piece that goes on the side of the battery for the vent hose. It's going to stick out like this. The vent hose is going to go on the side. So you want to make sure you connect that back to the battery once you replace it with a new battery. And then also you have these two that goes on a positive and negative. Alright, you want to make sure you keep up with all of these, because you're going to have to need them to put them back on there. Alright, once I have removed the battery cables and the wedge, I had a hard time getting the battery to actually budge out. If you're like me and never had to change it for a while, sometimes things get settled in there and it can become hard to move. So, I was going to have to go get something to help pry it out, but I found the weak spot, down up in the side. And once I put the little pressure right here, I was able to budge it. So, once I budge it, that's pretty much it. You pretty much successfully took everything apart. And as you notice, it is in the back seat, underneath the mat in the back seat. Still is a pain in the ass to remove. So, once you get everything out, just pull the battery out and go replace it. Bring it back, put it back in just as you found it. Thank you guys. I'm glad I'm able to help everybody on this, because it was a pain in the ass for me.